Hi, I'm Alex, and this is a 20-minute flow, which is perfect for the mornings to energize and to start your day. So you just need a mat for this one, and we'll start at the top. Bring feet together and hands together in front of your heart. Bring your attention down into your feet and close the eyes. Take your awareness to your breath as you start to feel it drawing in through the nose and exhaling back out. And blinking the eyes open, release the hands. Take an inhale to reach the arms up overhead, palms touch. Looking up at the thumbs, exhale, bend the knees and slow fold all the way down, fingertips touch the mat. Keep the knees bent and then hands to the shins. Inhale to lift chest away from the legs. Exhale and fold. Keep the fingertips down and then heel toe the feet as wide as the hips, maybe a bit wider, and take a deep bend in the knees. Let the head hang, pull the belly in, then you can cross the elbows and start to nod the head for a yes, shake the head for a no, and then a sway side to side in our ragdoll to begin this morning. So this is a lovely way to start, to release the weight of the body down to the earth, release the spine, top of the head points down, heavy head. And then release the elbows, take the hands onto the shins again, deep breath as you lift chest away, exhale and fold, fingertips down, and then heel toe your feet back together, hands down, and we'll step the right foot back into a runner's lunge. Stay light onto the fingertips, pull belly away from that left thigh, and then plant the hands down and we'll step back to a downward facing dog. Feet are hip distance apart, big toes turn in with the heels out to the side, lifting those hips up and then dropping the weight down into the heels of the feet. Take an inhale to come into a plank pose. Belly holds in, push the floor away from you, and on your exhale, drop to the knees and bend the elbows in and lower all the way down onto your front. Untuck the toes. Inhale to lift the chest, coming into this slight back bend here. Exhale back down. Tuck the toes. Inhale to lift through a tabletop or all fours. And then on your exhale, downward facing dog. You can pedal the feet here side to side as we hold for 3 breaths. Warming through the backs of the legs. Hips can sway side to side here as well. Good, and then look forward in between the hands and step the right foot to the top of the mat. And then take that back knee, left knee down. Inhale to rise. Extend the arms up overhead as you send your gaze up in between the hands. Hold the belly in. Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands down. Lift that back knee and step to the top of the mat. Half lift. Inhale. Exhale and fold. Ground into your feet and take a long, slow inhale to come up to standing. Arms, hands lift overhead, palms touch, and exhale. Hands to the side. Second side, inhale. exhale to fold. Good. Left foot steps back this time, runner's lunge. Push into the heel of that back foot, shoulders away from the ears. And then step back into a downward facing dog. Inhale forwards to a plank. And exhale, lower to the knees, elbows in, and lower the chest down onto the mat. Untuck the toes and push into the tops of the feet, pubic bone pushing down. Inhale to lift the chest and exhale. Tuck the toes, breath in, tabletop, and out breath, downward facing dog. And find stillness in your downward dog as you work to lengthen the arms and the legs down the spine. And keeping your ears alongside the upper arms, and ever so slight micro bend in the elbows. Let's look in between the hands. Left foot steps to the top of the mat and that back knee down. Breath in to rise. Reach with those fingertips, hold belly in and exhale the hands down, top of the mat. And then step, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana, inhale. And exhale to fold. Slow and steady rise up to standing, inhale. And exhale, hands down through center, hands to the side. Okay. We'll add on. Inhale, lift the arms up above the head. Exhale and fold. Good. Right foot steps to the back of the mat, runner's lunge. And then keep that right hand down. We'll twist towards that front knee. So left arm lifts as you rotate the chest towards that front knee, sending your gaze up to that top hand. Inhale, exhale, take that left hand down. We step back, downward facing dog, and then inhale forwards to a plank, and from here, lower all the way down onto the mat. Deep breath in, lifting with the chest, and the exhale takes you back to a downward facing dog. 3 breaths in your downward dog. Just settle back into the rhythm of the breath. And now lift and extend that right leg up. Inhale and then look forward and exhale to step that right foot in between the hands. Come high onto the fingertips. Inhale, lifting for a crescent lunge. Same with those arms. Reach with the fingertips like we did in Anjaneyasana. And exhale the hands down. We'll step to the top of the mat, half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. From here, we'll bend the knees and sit back as if on a chair. Inhale to reach the arms alongside the ears. Utkatasana, looking between the hands and standing on the exhale. Breath in, arms reach, palms touch, and breath out, fold. Good, this time the left leg steps back into that runner's lunge. Long in that back leg, keeping that front knee over the ankle, left hand down. Inhale, extend, right arm up as you rotate chest towards front knee. And exhale, right hand down, stepping back into that plank pose. So we're already getting long in the body with the arms and the legs. Inhale forwards for plank and exhale to lower. That lift of the chest as you breathe in and exhale. So it's a long exhale that lowers the body back down onto the mat and then lifts up and back into downward facing dog. One more breath. Left leg, inhale, lift. Look forwards and exhale, step top of the mat. Long, deep inhale to rise to your crescent. There can be a slight bend in that back knee to draw that right hip forwards. And breath out, hands down, top of the mat. Half lift, inhale. And exhale to fold. Rise through that chair pose, inhale. And exhale, exhale, exhale to stand. Good, coming into a tree pose, Ustrasana. So we'll ground into that left foot, and that right foot can come to the inside of that left shin. We'll pick it up and taking it to the inside of left thigh. Right knee moves out to the side, front of the pelvis is open, and hands together in front of the heart space. Steady breath, steady gaze. Inhale to reach the arms up and then open like the branches of a tree. Paying attention to your breath as it calmly and freely moves in and out by the nose. From here, we release the hands back in front of the heart and then cross that right ankle over that left knee, sitting back into a seat. Keep fanning that right knee out to the side, right toes pull back towards the shin. Hold that belly in. Good, and then come to stand, hands to waist. Bring that knee into the chest and then extend it slowly back behind, moving briefly through a warrior 3 and then land that back foot to the back of the mat and into crescent. Inhale to lift and exhale the hands down. We'll step back to a plank, and from plank, bring the feet together, and then 2 options here. To modify your plank, you can drop that right knee down and kickstand right shin out to the side, stacking left hip on top of the right. Or that full variation is to keep ankles together and to roll the weight onto the outside of that right foot, lifting with that top arm, maybe taking that left arm alongside left ear. Top leg lifts away from that bottom leg, and then the exhale back to plank. Breath in, plank, and exhale to lower. Deep, full breath in to lift the chest, and exhale. Tuck the toes, and downward facing dog. Steady the breath. And then bend the knees, look in between the hands. Walk or step to the top of the mat. Half lift, inhale. Exhale and fold. Rise through Ustrasana, chair pose, breath in. And exhale to stand. Ustrasana on the opposite side. So right foot grounds into the mat. Left foot to inside of shin or thigh. Palms together, in front of heart space. And think length down the back of the body or up through the back side of your body as you extend and reach with the arms. Maybe a little challenge on this side to look up in between the hands. And then bring the hands back in front of the heart, cross ankle, opposite knee, fanning that left knee out to the side. So as you drop weight back into that imaginary chair, hold the belly in to support your center, your core, and then hands to the waist, left leg extends back through a warrior three, challenging your balance and your stability. Left foot back, inhale, crescent, and exhale the hands down, step back, plank. And same for this side. To modify, it's that left knee down, shin out to the side, right hip on top of left, or it's ankles together. Supporting the weight of the body with that left hand, so grip into the fingertips, and then right arm can come alongside right ear as you lift that top leg away. And the exhale in plank, breath in, and exhale all the way down. Lift through the chest, and exhale. Tuck the toes, inhale up and back for a downward facing dog, and then drop to the knees, sitting back onto your heels to extend the arms forward, resting the forehead down. And feeling into all the sensations, all the ripples and vibrations that have been activated in your body from that movement through balance, challenging, and strength and stability. Walk the hands in, or bring the knees together. We'll take a Ustrasana, Camel pose. So coming up high onto the knees, we'll tuck the toes underneath. We'll start by taking the hands to the lower back, squeeze those elbows together. Begin lifting first with the chest, squeeze elbows, nudge forward the pelvis, hold the belly in, and looking up at the sky. Stay working here with this front body opening. Those of you who have practiced Ustrasana before, you can hold on to the ankles, lifting the chest and expanding through the front of the shoulders, and let the head drop back. And hands to the lower back, lift, backing up, placing the head back on top of your body, sitting down onto the heels, one hand onto the chest, other hand onto the belly. Closing the eyes. And experiencing those sensations within your body. How would you describe them? What do they feel like for you? Good, and then we'll open the eyes, Take the hips over to one side. We'll bring the soles of the feet together in a Baddha Konasana. Onto your ankles or onto your feet. And we'll bounce the knees a few times. Plug your seat down into your mat so that you can lift tall through your back body, through the back top of the head, and then hold and fold forwards, elbows to the insides of the legs, top of the head, extending forwards in the direction of the toes. And inhale to come back up. Let's close the knees together. We'll make our way down onto the back. Bring the knees into the chest and a little rock side to side. And we'll take about a minute in Savasana. So extend the body, arms out to the side, palms face up. And just become aware of your breath. Settle the weight of the body down onto the surface beneath you. Let any hold in the shoulders go. Tiny muscles on the face. Allow them to relax. As you just let the body soak up that energizing and motivating sequence. Reawakening now. Can bend knees into the chest. And rolling over onto your right side, coming up to a seat. We'll bring the hands together at heart center. I hope you enjoyed that energizing morning sequence, and I look forward to the next one. Thank you. Namaste.